I've got them almost ready to start. We'll be ready to start here in just a bit. I didn't do another playlist, so we're going to have the same playlist. That's the one thing I forgot before I was coming on. I was going to add a new playlist. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. Of course, I still haven't got it ready to put on the machine. I have to save them as a wave in the exact. I got to learn them too. That's another thing. I sung those last two out. That other one, uh, the other one, the last two, I actually they're kind of sung already. Like I've already sung them. It's just that it made a few changes here and there. So I had to learn how to sing it with the backing track. So I'm going to have to learn to sing them. Then I got to get them recorded, mixed, and mastered, and meet the other 6 tracks plus the one Saints track. And so I'll still have to do 3 more Saint tracks as well. I don't, unless I do any backing vocals on it. I was thinking about trying. The Saints probably will only be just like me having to split to get the vocals and clean them up and mix it myself. Because I'm gonna do, even though they're AI, I'm gonna mix them. I done mixed the other track. The one I've got done, I'm gonna write them 3 more tracks. I'm gonna write them 3 more songs. And then I'll let them, and then I'll mix and master. I might even add some backing. I'm thinking about adding backing vocals to it. So I can at least be on the tracks, I didn't do that on the other one. But the other, at least 1 or 2 of the tracks, I may try to add the backing vocals to. But I'm not worried about it. I'll have a total of 9 songs. The 10th demo. And then the 4 Saint tracks. So my album's almost done. I've worked on this thing since last November. I started, I believe. Few of the last 3 weeks of October, I believe. Started preparing it at the end of summer. Dropped the that one single, the new single that you can find. I made a new mix of it. The one that's on the album's not the one that's the single's not the same mix. It's just a different mix. The same song, same. It's just a different mix. I had to make it to fit the rest of the tracks because it was recorded before. I had to do that to the other track that I didn't drop to because I recorded 2 songs. One in late October, and then I believe in early November. I can't really remember. Early November, October. Anyways, let me go to my channel. I'm going to go ahead and drop it right here while I get ready. Because the one that's out right now, it's just a little different. It's not much different. It's just been given the EQs of the new album. Because it was, like I said, it was recorded. These 2 songs were recorded separate from the rest of the album. And by the time I got to learning new ways of mixing, I didn't get all the new mixing styles on the first 2 tracks. So I went back and put in what I've learned since then. Let's get the fake camera. Because I'm talking. I went and put in all the EQs and stuff. EQs. That's the only difference between this right here and the album version. is it's got the album EQs on it. You know, I'm going to go ahead and play it. Only thing different between this version and the album version is EQs. Free Saints.
Enemies can control themselves
I guess you can say that backup vocalist
with Safe Light. You can get that
was
fixed
the
now.
direction of things to come. What actually happened was, this is what happened. Back in the day, Suno was bad at this. Probably still is if you don't have it in the prompt. If you didn't substantiate between a male vocalist and a female vocalist, it guessed. And a lot of times it would give songs female singers. So that's kind of what happened to the song. I wanted it to be a male singer. I forgot to type in the prompt to give it a male singer. But they gave me a couple of female demos. I thought, I like how she's singing it. So what I did was, and I always wanted a female backline. So I thought, well, fuck it. I'll extract her vocal, put her over on the left channel or what. I think she's on the left. Pretty sure she's on the, she might be on the right. I don't remember. And then I'll just sing over her, fade her parts out, and only keep the, I guess that's the chorus. And that's how that happened. But then later on, I started tinkering around And I decided to make my band a female band. So I guess in a way, that's pre-Saints. And the Saint vocal, I've noticed, is just a tweaked version of that vocal. It's kind of rougher. So I guess that was pre-Saints. Because that was the last late weeks of October, probably around Halloween, going into November. I started writing and working on the album like in the summer. I'm almost done. Thank the Lord, I'm almost done. This has sort of been, it's not been the longest album I ever worked on. But it's been one of the longest. But I'm glad because gave it lots of time. And I put a lot of time in the EQs as well. And the other songs are just as grungy as it. These last two, you know that sound I was playing with the other day, the more aggressive sound? I kind of combined the last two. The other one was already done pre that day. I added some of that aggression in them, but I still kept them to pulled back some. In other words, they're not as hard as them songs I was playing on the radio that I wrote yesterday. Just for the radio. But now, they got a little old to it. Like, you're going to be able to hear the little bit of aggression in those, wherever they're put. I haven't ordered it. I don't know. Even though they're the last three that's going to be recorded, those last two. And I actually sung those out. These are sung to Suno. Tapping that bass, bump, with my fingers, and then making some little mouth-made music in between where I was singing. So I kind of styled these as well, those last two as well. You know, sometimes if you feed Suno your lyrics, it arranges it sort of. Even though it's your lyrics, it adds the music to it. But when you sing it out or you play it, you actually arrange it, and then it sings around you. It plays around you. That's the way it does. Messed up about 3 of the versions. I had to go back and remix one of them, and 3 of the whole versions is messed up. But now the 4th one was okay, so I kept it. That was the one I took. Boy, I'm excited. I'm down to my last 3 now. I'm not sure when I will record these last 3. I'm thinking about, I always had a time frame. My favorite time of the year to record was the last half of the year. So I may go ahead and take the break for the summer because I got them ready, learn how to sing them, demo them. What I do when I demo them, this is what I do. I get the instrumental, play it through a microphone or through the TV, through the computer, set a tape recorder down, and sing my vocal out loud to the room. That's how I learn them. So I may just demo them for a while and then wait till the later half of the year to finish it. I'm telling you, the fall has always been my favorite time. That's when I recorded World of Madness. Many karaoke recordings recorded in the fall. So I may go ahead and, even those first 2 tracks was recorded, this album was recorded for the fall. And then I took a big break and I didn't pick back up to, when did I pick back? May? April? March? I can't even remember. I'll have to go look at my recordings I didn't take. See what the date was on. These were just done the past month in June, I believe, the latest version. Because I know I was working on Jeff's update, his last track to the bench. I was working on the bench in June, so they have to be June. The last leg of recordings. I may or may not. It depends on if I learn them. And I got them down. I should not have any problems with the ones I arranged. It's that one I didn't arrange. It's going to be, because I'm going to have to learn how to sing around its arrangement. I should have just done all my music that way, where I just sung it out and had it done. I didn't do it that way. One takes time to do that. It takes longer to do that. You still have the same amount of time in it. At the end of the day, I don't really care. Because I used to pay people to do